Good morning.
This is P and I over there.
M over there.
Patricia and Izzy.
Mariah.
And together we are PMI in Studio.
/I.
Alright guys, it's going to be a super duper fun day today because it's giveaway day.
Alright, Pookers.
Hooray. Now you can bring your chair. We're going to have our assistant. For as long as she will be nice and good.
Yeah, take your chair. And
We have told her.
Come on.
So, alrighty, let's see here. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. You can hang out in the background if you want. No worries. But today is very important about participating in the chat because we have a giveaway that's going, or actually we have 3 that are going to be just for our chat people. So,
yeah.
must be here to enter. But we are also going to be doing the comment on the big wheel. No, wait. Sorry. Comment picker for the commenters on the last Sunday's stream. And then for our Artie Perk members, we're going to be doing 3 of those. And those will be on the wheel. Very exciting stuff.
And don't forget thumbs up.
Yeah, so give those thumbsy upsies. Let's say hello to everyone. Going over to the participants we've got. All right, I'm going to try to get through this here quickly because we got lots to do today. Lots to do today. I thought there's Izzy's hand.
Yeah, because there's 70 people and only 45 thumbs ups. Get over there on the thumbsy upsies.
Yeah, thumbsy upsies.
Like and subscribe.
That's right. Don't do baby talk. You were a
I'm
big
doing
kid.
OIQ talk.
Do I sound like that?
No, that's OIQ talk.
Who?
OIQ. She's from Turkey.
Okay. Learning things. We've got Acme, Amy, Angela, Anthony, Art Curious, that's Miriam, Heather's here, Barbara, Becky, Betsy, Betty, Candy, Carrie, Charmaine, Darcy, Dana, Deb C, Eddie's here, Estella, Evie, Griffin Chill, that's Rhonda, Helen's in the house, Janice Marie, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jolly John is here, Kathy. We got 3 Kathys. Carrie, Katura, Lisa, Lori, Lydia, Mary Ellen, Maya, Monica, Nadine, Naomi, Noah's Mama Jay. Hello, I'm glad you made it today. Paula, Pedro, Pupperson. Hello, welcome. You're new. Peg Robinson's here. Panka, Pia, Ricky, Scraps to Beauty by Xander, that's Z, Silver Granny, that's Lynn, Sonia, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Susan, Billy, you, Susan Steffens, Texture Junkies, that's Sharon, the Castiglias, that's Kim, this Shelly Sudi, that's Margot, Tracy LaBeouf, Trish Coogan, Wendy, and Y. Stevenson. That's everybody that's in the participant list. If I missed you, it was not on purpose. Now, what can I do for you?
Okay, so can I show this and see if their name is?
Well, that one doesn't matter. They don't have to be here to actually win because those are our Artie Perk member people.
If your first letter, your name is on here, that means you're special on here.
You're special because she wrote down your name.
Yeah, your name's going to be on the wheel.
Okay, one of the wheels.
So,
all right.
If you see the first letter on your name, you're going to be on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Isabella.
Yes. Okay, take your seats. Okay, see, you're like that close to being,
down to daddy.
Down to daddy.
Yeah, he's
Downtown
waiting. He's waiting
daddy.
in the wings.
Downtown daddy.
Okay, let me kind of read chat here a little bit. So, okay. What are we doing first? Do I need to go over to you? Yeah, I do. Top side?
Yeah, I want you to help me remember who sent what.
Okay, I will do my best.
Okay.
I mean, it was 2 people.
It was 2 people.
Yeah, let me do top side here.
Sarah and Joni.
Yeah, no.
Joanne.
Angela. Yes. Sarah and Angela sent us stuff to put into the packets. So, our kind of top prize packets have some little of the dyed cheesecloth stuff in them, and then all of the packets have a little bit of something that Angela gave, and we've kind of noted like what that is in the different packets. Let's see. So yes, these strips here in the middle are something that ended up in all packets, and those were from Angela. And P's going to gel plate.
And I kept some of those papers. I hope that's okay.
She did. She wanted you to.
When you send me stuff, I don't always know exactly who it's supposed to go to, so I go through it first.
And that's okay.
And I found, you know, some papers that would go good with my different, my flower book and my eventual Halloween book. I have redone some of the tags. I don't know if we're going to have time to go through that, but...
Yeah, she kind of squirreled, like, the kind of origami, collage-agami stuff turned into, you know, a different project. And then went on into the portrait, which she did some more to the background, if y'all can see.
An expression like P, yes. Mm-hmm. This is what my looking at Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Wendy.
If you want, baby. Okay. All right. So, what are you doing?
What am I doing? All right. Well, this is the portrait. So Mariah went through and she made copies of it. And it's kind of weird. I'm going to get one out here because I put texture gesso over the top of this, and you can see what happened. Kind of dulled it out just a little bit.
Have a good day.
Are you going to go down with Daddy?
No.
Oh, okay. What
So, I've got
okay.
4 of these. I'm going to do different things to them. And my swap mate person still hasn't shown up. I don't know if it's because...
Oh, yeah. So, on that end of things, sorry, I'm glad that you mentioned that. So what we're going to do, because we haven't heard from Dorothy, which is totally fine, you know, no big deal. We're not, you know.
Well, there could be circumstances we don't know about.
True that. So, Helen, you asked, you shall receive. You will get one of these that P's going to kind of... We thought it was cool to show, hey, you know, yes, we're going to send out a reproduction, but we always spruce it up. So they're going to be unique reproductions.
And I thought it needed a hat too, but my hair looked so good there I didn't want to put a hat on it.
Just can't wear a hat on a good hair day.
I haven't had a good hair day in a while, so.
That's the hat.
That's the hat.
But, you know, your arty you is looking good.
My arty me is looking good. All right, so basically you will notice that I changed my background ever so slightly if you compare this to the other. And I haven't actually glued her down yet.
She yelled at me. She's like...
I know, because
you thought I'd cut it out, like, too short. It's like, well, I did what
I'm going to have to cut off some of her...
Yeah.
Her garment.
I think that's all right.
Yeah. And anyhow, so the first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to try some... Oh, but I wanted to talk about these little things. Because these were laying over here, and they're really cool because... Let me find the one where it's already torn. Okay, so the middle section is missing. I'm not sure where it went to. But I thought this would be a marvelous frame around this. But I'm not crazy about the colors, but that's never stopped me. So we're going to go ahead and gel plate these so that they match whatever it is. I'm going to wait for a bit because a lot of times what I do here to change it is going to require a different frame. So that's what those are for.
That's a good call.
And just because I can't, I'm going to go ahead and do some colored pencil. These have been treated with the texture gesso clear, both of these. These have not. Anyhow, that's what's happening.
All right, so I think this would be probably a good time we can do one of our drawings. I can go ahead and get
Yes, while I get my pencil set up.
Perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the last Sunday's comment picker one. Let me get that queued up. That's there. Hopefully it comes up. And looky there. And I've already got it queued up and cleaned up. You know, all the little settings. So, are y'all ready? Let me know. Let me know. All right, let's give it a go. Here we go.
Izzy, are you watching?
All right. Faith Flowerful.
flowerful.
So, reach out to me. Let me close
I'm
this.
getting my flower card.
Okay.
Since you said flowers, something about flowers.
Oh, good job. That was cute.
Flowers.
Okay.
La la la.
Very good. I'm going to put that over to the side so I know who the winner is. And then, yeah, just reach out to me. Here, let me put my email. Hashtag. Oops. Email. And number 7 will go. Actually, I need my little pad of paper.
You said 7, okay.
Well, yeah. Can you hand me one of your little pieces of paper?
Pieces of paper?
One of your little pieces of paper. That would be very nice. I meant to bring up my pad of paper. Perfect. Thank you.
Don't use the others.
Here, I have a whole notebook over here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, but she got my piece of paper.
Here, that way you can keep it to draw with.
Yes, this is one of the ones that Patty gave us.
Wonderful.
And they got mixed up, so I don't really know, like, you know,
Whose is whose?
who's the.
Okay, is number 7. I think we're just gonna kind of do a countdown from all the packets. Most of them are basically, they all have very similar items. Then we kind of have a top 3, which I think what we're gonna do with those is one of them will for sure be done in the giveaway here in the chat. So, for sure. And then some of them will be the ones that we will be doing on the spinning wheel. So, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
I'm getting my packet hands ready.
Well, they're all just right here. I don't know if Gigi do you want to take one over to Gigi so she can kind of give them a little peek inside? Will you take that one? That number 1 over there?
Number 1, number 1, number 1.
Just give them a little peek in the top.
Okay.
Peek in the top.
They all sort of look this way. There's stamps, stencils, stencil parts. There are things that Izzy's been dropping
This
in.
one.
And some of them are a surprise even to us. Now, can you see in it?
No. There you go.
That's the first funny thing of the day.
Along with gel prints from Angela and the others. So you can see that some little border things are in there. Tons of prints and things from P from various projects we've been working on. Plus just, you know, some really pretty ones. All sorts of things. And that's sort of what's in everything.
Yeah, I've been sent some of my cool border, you know, things that you know, these things. Had a hard time giving up some of them. Okay.
He comes in.
All right.
So basically what I'm doing with the pencil is I'm just kind of adding a little bit of this and that, and it's kind of fun because now I can really kind of experiment with the background a little bit. And I always feel like in portraits, your background shouldn't fight with your image. It should support it in some way. That's my feeling about
Yes. Yeah, there's all sorts of things, and some I know about, and I'm sure there's some that I don't.
that. What?
Of little fun things that Izzy put in. Little drawings. Little envelopes.
Like this thing right here.
Like
That's
that.
gonna be in one of the packages. Number 2.
Number 2.
I can't put it back in now.
Yeah. Now, did you tell him that you went over that with the texture gesto?
I did.
Okay.
I think I told them twice.
Okay. And then now I've told him a 3rd time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually wrote it down there at the bottom.
Thing of the day.
So you're going to know which one
Can I put in the next
is,
thing of the day? Hallelujah.
apologize for all the nose blowing and all that stuff.
It's a hot mess.
I know. It's supposed to be a horse. It looks like a bunny.
It looks
I
like
have
a what?
horse
The horse it's supposed to be a horse, but it looks like a bunny.
And it shoots rainbow tags out of its butt. See?
Oh goodness.
It has that thing on it.
Hey.
She's our child. Okay, I'm getting a little. This is
When it's in a package.
black cherry. I like black cherry.
Pull over.
And you know, I don't know how much really I need to do here. But I think that's...
Yeah, because the one thing, like, especially when you're just printing out on an inkjet printer, is that it's going to kind of flatten the image. You're not going to see as much of the textural detail that you get with the original, obviously. So that's why it's kind of nice to come back in and do a little bit of this sprucing up here and there, and it just adds a little more oomph to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, and I really like it better without the texture gesso.
Yeah, do give those thumbsy ups, these. Those of y'all that are coming in, do say hello in the chat so we can
And
say
press
hello.
that like button.
Yeah, that like button. That's the thumbsy up
And
thing.
comment down below.
Well, they can't comment during the stream. This is during, now if you're in the live stream, you'll be able to chat in the chat. But after, if you're watching the replay, do come back and leave us some comments.
Okay, well, I don't really, you know, I'm gonna mess around here and see if I can, if this is, because I really do kind of like this black and white just like it is.
Don't forget to like that.
Yes, Naomi. Anyone that joined up until about 5 o'clock yesterday on the Arty Perks, they have been added to the spinny wheel.
Oh.
Do you want to do a spinny wheel one?
Yeah.
Hey.
Can I show them my sticker?
No.
Why?
Oh, because that's past.
Yeah, but you can still donate.
Oh, okay.
So, if you would like, can you donate to my school?
They already
Can
met
you-
their
Can you
no.
donate?
Okay, I'm gonna call Daddy.
No.
Okay. All right. So now we are going to do. Okay, I gotta remember which one I'm queuing up. We're gonna do the Mucky Muck, which is gonna be 1, and then we're gonna do 2 of the Loverlies. So let me cue that up. There's that wheel. I already have the names on there. Let's see here. Now we've got to go. Boop. Look at that. All right, you ready to spin the wheel? All right. Now she's doing something else.
Back to the boat.
Okay, we're going to spin the wheel.
Who does it get? Who does it get?
Tanya W. All righty.
Number 1.
Number 1. Well, she's our Mucky Muck winner. Yeah, she's our Mucky Muck winner. Now, we'll wait a minute and do the other ones.
Where's the first
Pencil sharpener.
What's the prize?
What's the prize? She's going to get probably the number 3 packet.
Okay, I'll get the number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Well, you can leave it in there. That's the number 3 packet.
This is what you get. I'll let you have a little peek.
Here, little peek.
Little peek of the day. La la.
There's a little peek.
I seriously don't know how.
Yeah. And there are stamps in there. They've just gone down to the bottom.
Yeah, they're at the
They've been
bottom.
shaken about a little bit.
I'll be the holder.
Okay, you be the holder. Put it back in the box. Pretty please.
I keep them next to me so I remember.
So you remember, don't pick that off, please.
Smooth.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, we love you, you guys. Hey, and this is kind of one of those things, like, so please do keep in mind that all of these, well, most of the stencils, not all of them, some of them are, like, ones that P just either had duplicates of, or she's like, okay, well, I'm going to keep the 8x10, but I don't need both 8x10 and a 9x12. So some of them are actual, you know, like, legit, no IMPP kind of stencil. And then all of the stamps are IMPPs. So if you get stamps, they're IMPPs. A lot of times people are like, I don't really see what the problem is, but, you know, we try to keep a pretty high quality, you know, control over what we send out to you guys. And then some of them are just test stamps and things like that. So they're ones that you wouldn't ever even be able to get in the shop. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fun. Look at you with your little pinky bubblegum cheeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to queue up this other members.
Oh, I like that color. That might be too.
What colors can you call them out whenever you... What color is that, P? Will you call them out?
Oh, that's
Spin the wheel.
Okay.
China blue.
Can I spin the wheel?
I didn't really like that.
Can I spin the wheel?
You want to spin the
Yeah,
wheel?
I want to spin the wheel.
All you have to do is just you have to click on
Okay,
it.
this is black
Oh.
raspberry. I like black
I will tell you
raspberry.
1 second. 1 second. Because I got to get it back up on the screen. You want to do another one? Let's do another one. Now this is going to be a Loverly. We're going to do 2 of the Loverlies.
Now it's my turn. Do I get to press?
Do you get to press? Yes, but just a second. I love you, baby. Your ability to wait is
Very strong.
not strong. Okay, so see, I'm going to click
Weak.
it. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
And
the
then you
first.
just click here. Just click it. There you go.
Meh. Why did it turn purple?
Dana! Yeah! Oh, no, Carrie P. Oh, it snuck right in there. I'm sorry, Dana. Carrie P.
Number 2.
All right, and we're going to remove her.
I'll put this.
No, we're going to do number 6 on that one.
Okay.
Carrie P.
Number 3. Carrie B.
All right, will you just keep them in there? Can you just keep them in there? Here, all right, we'll let her do a peek. See? Number 6.
This is the peak day. Da, 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 da.
Okay, put it back in the box. All right.
Nah.
Sorry, Dana. I know I thought that it was going to stick right there, and
Let's just say Dana got the hold.
you are not in charge. This is why she is not in charge.
Let's just say Dana got the hold. Okay, let's see it.
We're going to get through this, y'all.
Dana.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think that one's looking really good. I don't know that it needs anything else. Maybe add a little blue.
Hmm.
Wow.
Are you holding it up into the camera every once in a while?
My
Yes, now.
you
Show
can
your,
her face.
show your black and white one. That one looks really funny because it's
It's
a little angry.
it's the
Angrier.
no, it's
Angrier?
a zombie one.
It's kind of a zombie one.
Cause it's like greenish.
It's
Like
what?
Greenish.
You went kind of green in the monitor. It looks a little greenish.
Looks green?
Turned off the lights.
And you know that could be because you put the clear texture gesso over it.
No, this is not clear texture.
Oh, it isn't?
Gesso. This is the clear texture gesso one.
Because sometimes it pulls color.
Oh, well, it definitely did on this one.
Yeah. Anything that's magenta, it really pulls it to the surface.
I kind of had to work to get it back to...
Uh-huh.
Oh, here. Let me see if this is an original. Yeah. Did I do something to that one? I don't know.
Thanks, Devin. And hello to everybody that's coming in. Sorry, I haven't been able to watch chat. I'm kind of working just a little extra.
Okay, now one other thing that I wanted to try, that's why I'm keeping this. I kind of wished I'd done more of the... Alright, this doesn't have any gesso or anything on it, just a plain one, right?
Yeah.
This is the one that has the textured clear gesso on it. I'm going to try something, and I don't know that I'm going to love it.
But give it
we're
a whirl.
We're going to give it a whirl.
Oh, hello, Louisa.
Baltimore bag.
If you stick around, we're going to be doing a giveaway in the chat. We're doing our Artie Perk members and such right now. Should we do that one last one and then I don't have to remember the wheel and all that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let's get that one back up. And we have removed Carrie, so... Alright, hey, do you want to spin it? Do you want to spin?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Click it.
Yeah, that's a good one to have out here. It doesn't take up much space. That's why I really love these little watercolors. If you have a work area like mine and it's like...
Oh, Candy! You snuck right in there, man. This has been kind of a... Woo! They've been right there on the edge.
Sneaky sneaks.
Alright, Candy, we're going to give you package number 2.
Can I hit it again?
No, you'll leave it alone. You leave it alone.
But I want to
She
hit
says
it
this is her
again.
clown voice. Okay, all
Carry
done.
the clown.
Yeah, all done. All
That's the
donesies.
Carry the clown.
Yes.
voice.
All donesies.
Carry the clown.
Alrighty, so cool. Have that down. Are we gonna give her a peek at number 2?
Number 2.
I'll tell
Number
you.
2.
Can you please put the ones back in the box because it will help hold them up.
One.
I think lots of extra little Izzy gifties in that.
There's
one.
a ruler in one of them.
There is a ruler. I don't know that it's true, but it's probably about how we measure. So you know, there's that.
I counted.
You counted? All right, so going forward, the rest of our, so we've done the 4 things, so the rest of them will all be chat related. And actually, we're going to do a special one. I don't know, do you want to do that now, Paula, or do you want to maybe wait till the end? But there's kind of a special one that Paula is going to supply. But I'll get that queued up. Keyword. Would you stop putting things in, please? Please, please. Alright, I'm going to step away here a second and fix this box because it's making me crazy.
What's happening over there?
May I please have some food?
Okay, then you need to go to Daddy.
No.
Yes, yes. Because he can make you food, honey.
Yeah, but then what if I want to come back up here?
Well, here, come on. Let's go talk to Daddy.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You
Oh,
talk.
I'm just using, this is, let me dig out my little thing here. How do I have a thing that says what colors they are? I thought I did. I think it's the light Naples, you know, I can't remember what it is. Is this my... No, that's the wrong one. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's a great skin color. And really, I'm just kind of putting it hither and yon here. I'm going to take a little bit of this kind of shiny stuff here. Can you see that? And remember, this is on the texture gesso one. And this is just cheap copy paper. It's not even the, what do you call it? The one we use all the time. Nothing's coming to mind here, I fear. Okay. That looks kind of cool. little metallic eyeshadow here. That looks cool. I like that. Okay. Sally forth with these. Yeah, check this out. Mariah, are you back?
I am.
You're rustling.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the packets that Izzy.
Goobers.
Love her. I love her, but she makes me crazy. She has special ways of just making things complicated. Okay. Whew. All right. So we were going to do. Oh, what did you want to show me? Ooh, I love your blue eyeshadow up there.
I know. Isn't it great?
You know, not everybody can pull off that blue eyeshadow.
I might have to get some more of that. Look, check that out.
I like
That's a good one, huh?
it. It's so fancy.
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 I'm going to add a little bit of sparkly stuff to the hair up here.
Did you hold it up into the technology?
I think I did, but
Okay.
I will do that again here in just a moment.
I am very pleased with this. I knew it was either going to be crap or good. There wasn't going to be anywhere in between. Hold it down a little bit towards you. There you go. Love it. That's so good.
I don't know, a good way to test out my makeup palette.
Well, I don't know if that's truly your skin color.
Thank you, Carol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't really know that it is either. All right, well, let's...
Oh, yeah, and bring the original back in for just, you know, here and there.
Oh.
Because some people haven't seen it. She changed the background again a little bit. And then she did do... I think you kind of blended out some of your colored pencil stuff.
Yeah, I did.
I love it. The earrings, those turned out really well.
I think so, too.
Hello, Dot. And hello to everybody that's coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're unsure, that's totally fine. Hang out for a bit, you know. I'm sure the NERD's open. I haven't been able to pay attention to chat very much because, you know, Izzy was here.
Bless her little heart.
Bless her little heart. She really wanted to be involved. We were putting packets together, and I told Pete, she went next door to the little girls. I was like, we need to take advantage of this moment. Because she's not here helping. And thank goodness. So she arrived right when we were finishing up. And then she was like, oh, can I put some things in? And then, you know, drawings. And so there's all sorts of things in there.
Yeah.
If it's really weird, I'm sorry. Okay, so I was going to finish up. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to do our first of the chat hashtag things. Here's the deal. So our lovely, wonderful Paula is going to, as a giveaway, and she'll ship it directly from her in the Netherlands there. But if you have taken part in the color combo, so now we're going with, you guys are, you know, honor system here, that you have taken part in a color combo, put in, so I'm going to do that, hashtag color combo in the chat.
Ah.
That will enter you, and I'll get it going here. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. It's loading up. And we'll let that go for a minute because we have quite a few people here. So we'll give it a minute to do its thing. Capture all y'all that want to be involved. Goodness, we have 125 people here.
My goodness.
Quite the day. People love a giveaway. People love a giveaway.
Well, I thought they were coming back to watch me muck up my other portraits.
That too, I'm sure they were really fascinated with that because they had no idea that that's what you were going to be doing. But they did know we were going to do giveaways.
There you go.
All right, guys. So if you have participated in a color combo, and we got 26, I feel like we're doing good there. All right, so I am going to roll it. And then, if you would, well, I'll put my email in here in a second, but we're going to roll it. Dana! Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, Dana, we have your information. I will forward on your address to Paula, if that's okay with you. I'm sure that it is. But she's giving away that awesome book that she just did.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. I know. I wish I could kind of be entered into one of these, but then that feels a little selfish.
I don't think you can do that. They always
Yeah.
just have disclaimers about that.
Yeah, if you work for management and whatnot.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
It's not allowed.
No. All right, awesome. And then I'm going to refresh that. And then we'll be queued up for our next.
All right, we're going to put her aside. I'm going to try to kind of bring this one back in the wheelhouse here. She looks a little scary.
She does. Bring her some color. I think that'll make her feel less, like Izzy said, zombie.
You know, if that age child is, they're going to tell you how it is, and you really should not ever ask unless you want to know.
Oh yeah.
As it will be honest and heartfelt, and yeah.
It's a little awkward at times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I think people just know that about kids that age. And, you know, if you get your feelings hurt, I don't know.
Toughen up.
Yeah, toughen up because 6-year-olds are brutal.
They are.
Yeah, I thought that this was kind of a cool, because P was gonna, I don't know really what we were gonna do, but I was like, well, we need to make the reproduction version that we're gonna send out for the swap. And I was like, well, if I do 4 up on a page, and then what was funny is I accidentally did the black and white ones because my color settings on my printer were set to that. And I was like, oh, well, those are actually kind of cool, and she might be able to play with that a little bit, and so that'll be fun. And then I did the color set, so that'll be cool. And I think some of these we will go ahead and put in the giveaway bags too. But I figured that Helen, if you hang out or just let me know after the stream, whichever one you want, or if you don't care, that's fine too.
Yeah. Since you were the first one to say something.
Yeah, because she was like, I'll be peace swap part. See, you know, you gotta speak up.
Yeah. And Dorothy, snooze you lose, girl. We'll just,
well, we can hold one back.
We'll hold one back.
And if she gets a hold of you, then, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 3 more that this one has things added to it. This one has things added to it. This one has a lot of things added to it.
I love that makeup because that is so like, you know, there's that fun grandma that still wears the blue eyeshadow, but you're like, I know back in the day she was fun.
Oh,
Probably still fun.
I absolutely had some of that.
I think I still have your blue eyeshadow.
From junior high school?
I like to wear some blue eyeshadow.
Okay, this is Sergeant. This is some of Izzy's pencil.
She's just
That
tainted
means
the pot.
she's probably got my good blue.
She probably swapped it out.
She just, I tell you, she's a pistol. I just want to pop her one every now and then.
Oh, and yes, so today over there in Makers, that's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't part of it, then you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But you should go over there and join it, because all these lovely people, well, many of the lovely people here in the chat are members there. That's where all of our fun things happen. Today, being October 1st, is the day that the swap, so like this was last month's swap. And so it's posted now. You need to sign up. You have usually until the 6th or 7th. Colleen will let us know in the chat. I'm sorry, I never know that.
That looks better, right?
I do, I like that. The hair's fantastic.
I'm going to do some little pearly blobs here because I really like this.
We're not going to bring that back up. Okay, so yes, the swap, and then tomorrow will be the color combo. Keep an eye out for Carrie. That's Carrie the Crafter's video. He posts that, and then Paula and him kind of she handles the stuff inside of Makers and just posts and does all that. People love the color combo.
And this is the Derwent ink tints. It's kind of trying to get in a little definition there at the edge of the hair because it kind of blends in with everything else. Having a hard time. My eyes are watering like crazy. Okay, I like that one. I think that was done, but I really like this one. Check this out.
Yeah, I like that one too. The hair looks fabulous.
Okay, I think those are done. I'm going to put those over here. You know, there's nothing worse than overdoing something.
And you definitely don't want to overdo it on this paper because it is very, like, it's the cheapy color copy paper. Yeah. Actually, I don't even think it's really necessarily color copy. It's just, copy paper.
Yeah, it's crap. You can see. Yeah, you could have at least used,
I didn't want to use the hammer mill because it's harder to do the colored pencil on. Hammer mill really isn't unless you treated it, so I guess it really wouldn't have necessarily mattered. But it was what was in the printer. It's really what I was going.
Oh, we did. We
tried.
We tried watercolor paper, and it said nay, nay.
Our print was like, no, that's too thick. I can't deal with this.
Fat paper, no work.
Paper, no worky. And then our other printer, we have to, move around the whole office in order to hook it up because it just doesn't have. It's not hooked up regularly. It's more like just kind of a drop zone of stuff. So yeah.
Y'all have those, right?
Yeah, everybody have that kind of situation. That thing that you only use every once in a while, so everything else gets
flat
piled
surfaces.
On it. It's not really hooked up to the network. That's the problem is, because I think we ended up using one of the airport things for a different deal, and so it's not on the network, and it has to be connected directly to my machine, but it's not on my side of the office. It's very complicated. Good morning, Denise. Hello,
well,
Marguerite.
I just know everybody really wanted to.
Yeah, know all that?
Know all that.
Okay.
Okay, now we got to kind of let that dry a little bit there. I got a little carried away with the flesh color here.
The flesh color.
Kind of lost my nose there. I don't know if I need to re-establish that or my...
Become reacquainted with my nose. Yeah, you went a little kind of. It looks like it turned up. There you go. I thought that was better. All right. Yeah. Should we do another one? We got 3 more to do.
I don't care. I'm just doing what I want to do here. So.
Okay, you're happy.
Ooh.
Ooh. Some kind of geisha red right there.
Okay. See if we can.
There you go. Oh, goodness. That looks like you're sort of... Ooh.
I look like that cat, you know? Remember that cat?
Or like the dummies, you know? Because if you bring down the sides like, to where the mouth, opens.
What was the name of that cat that always looked grumpy? It's a big fluffy cat.
Grumpy cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kept it easy. Oh, goodness. Yes. Oh, Eddie says the red lipstick will get you a VIP invite to the nerd. With blue eyeshadow. We're like, that lady's ready to party.
I'm getting ready to put some more of my blue eyeshadow on here. I kind of lost it when I went over it with my flesh color. I can't remember which one of those I hit. May have an eye one color and another one another color.
That's okay. Sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, in order to get these pictures, all I did is, I do have the light box. I will tell you, if you are interested in creating from digital versions of your art, a light box is a very nice thing to have.
Yeah.
They have different sizes. And, if you have smaller art and you aren't taking, like, the bigger pictures, I have the huge box because, like, a lot of times it just seemed like it was never enough area. And so finally I just got the big one. Very happy with that. I started out with a little tiny one for a little 5x7 stuff. That was way too small. I think a nice size box is like the 12x12. But the one we have now is 32. Well, partially. And then Brad altered it so it fit in the office. So we shortened the depth of it. Sorry, I was working that out. But the height and then the width of it. Because it's a big cube. I don't know, Eddie. What did I say? Depth.
What?
Darcy's helping me out. Thank God. But yeah, so all I did is put it in there, lay it down flat, and then take the, picture, try to line it up. And do it that way.
Is that in the right place?
Yeah. You could come... There you go. He's a handy dude. He really is. And then we just zip tied it because we're not collapsing it. Now, like if we were to take it down, that would be kind of a pain. But it's always ready in the office.
Trying to find my... Right.
Yeah, because it never fails that, like, when you're ready to take a picture of something, the lighting's not right. And trying to, make sure that you hit the right time of day, that doesn't happen around here. Like, the time is the time. Time is now. So it's nice to be able to just throw it in the box. Well, we could always forever know that the light box, we can call it, the other Brad. Exactly. The lighting is always wrong when you need to take the picture.
Okay, I think that one's done.
Definitely. And you guys, even though we're past, like, the swap and all that, even if you just want to participate and take pictures and drop that into Makers, that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to, like, swap with anybody. If you just want to say, hey, I wanted to do the portrait thing because I was really into that, so do it. And post those pictures in Makers. We love seeing that stuff. And love seeing that you guys were inspired by something.
Yeah, that's actually, that's largely my motivation here is like thinking of things that it's going to make people kind of, oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and Lynn said she's really looking for she needs some inspiration. Her room is kind of a mess. She got a new Cameo, and
what does that mean?
That's the other machine, like the Cricut cutting machine, and it's really big, and so we understand that. Like adjusting a space to put something new in can really disrupt the whole feeling of everything. We understand that. What was it? What are you doodling?
I'm just thinking. You know, I needed to have you move this down a little bit in order to do the hat, the placement on the page thing. Because the hat's going to go off. I was going to try, I was going to play around with the...
I don't think it has to, You're setting that, that rule. I'm going to do a giveaway.
Okay. You just go right ahead there.
All right, so I think we're going to keep this easy because I've got number 5, 4, and 1 left over. So we're just going to go down in that numbering of things. Oh, that's really clever. What you're doing there with the tissue paper.
Well, I don't even know what my hat really looks like.
Well, you could look in the, Here, you want me to move the thing up a little? See, it always gets the camera, though, because you always put it, like, right at your head. I try to move it up, and then, although it really could move down more today, but this is the tricky part of doing the face forward and the top down.
Okay, so it does kind of come. Here's my ear. Here.
Okay. All right, we're going to do hashtag number 5. Go ahead, and this is open to everybody here in the chat. So go ahead, hashtag number 5. That will get you entered, and we'll start seeing, and I'll shut it down here in a second when it starts to slow down as far as entries.
This isn't working because I can't look in the monitor and...
Do you want me to take a little snapshot of you and then have it on the... Oh, you're just...
Grab my mirror. Look in my mirror.
There you go.
I need it up here.
And that blocks the... That's shining back at me.
It's shining back
because there's a mirror on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going into the...
I'm signaling you.
I'm signaling you. You're triggering me.
She's going to be sending me smoke signals. Okay, well, so the
Okay, I think we're slowing down, so get your numbers in there. We've got 71, 72. Awesome. All right, I am going to end it. We are rolling. Boom. Chris Kilu. Awesome. Chris, do I have your address? Let me know. That is awesome. And then we'll hold off and do the other ones here in maybe like one in 30 minutes and then one towards the end.
Well, I don't know that I love that.
It looks more like a head wrap.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I mean, you've sported that before.
And the problem with it is, it's black and it's hard to make black look black and have highlights because there's not much definition between the edges here because it all just looks like black. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did this on tissue paper.
I don't think it's terrible, but
I don't necessarily think
kind of looks like a crown.
it just doesn't read hat, and I don't like it.
Do it again.
What?
Do it again.
What do you mean?
Try it again.
I just don't see this happening in black. It's like when you... Okay, if you wanted to see the definitions on something that you're buying online and it's black, you always go to another color so that you can see the details.
It always looks like a blob.
And this is just going to look like a blob. Unless I spend,
Hat blob.
an inordinate amount of time shading it out and everything, and I don't really feel like doing that
Shane
right
into
now.
that today.
I'm not up for that. My nose is... I have to put some more stuff on my nose because my nose hurts. I don't know if I told you all about this stuff here. Healing salve.
Here we go. This is a little commercial break.
Colloidal silver healing salve.
She loves it.
I'm telling you what, I get cold sores on my nose when I have
any kind of nose sickness.
Nose business, you know. Now you can see what I looked like the other day. My nose is red.
See, this is why the portrait was true.
Yeah.
Well, they're not sponsoring, but we certainly are, promoting.
What is it?
The salve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you should do affiliate link because I get it from Amazon.
Y'all, let me know if you want to link to the salve.
All right. What are we doing now? Oh, I know. We need to make the frames.
Oh, yeah. She takes the
Because
lysine.
we've got at least, and I don't really have enough of those. Should have kept some more of those out. We sent those off to y'all. The little strips.
That's funny, Darcy.
What did she say?
Her son just showed her, do British websites use biscuits?
What is it?
It's kind of a techie joke. Instead of cookies. Because they don't say cookies, they say biscuits.
Oh, I don't know.
She doesn't.
Okie dokie. Let's put that away for right now. Don't need that. She's back in the bag. I thank you, whoever in Baltimore gave us these little bags. It's really handy to have this because I can just kind of hook it on my hoodie do over here and then I can find it. Okay.
That's big.
So, I don't really like this shiny gold. I just think it's too much. So, I'm going to try to dull it out a bit. I'm going to get rid of the colored pencils too because actually
Anthony's talking about his laser thing again.
My elbow on a colored pencil. Okay. So, I'm going to have to be very careful because I think I just barely have enough on each one to do one frame. So, I'm just going to be able to do 3 frames. Unless I dig through y'all's packet and steal from you.
Don't do that.
Mariah's not going to let me do that.
No.
Okay, so we're thinking here, I'm thinking silver. On the gold?
Yeah?
I'm thinking we can do that. Okay, now, I've already thought this out.
That's good. I like it when you kind of...
You like it when I think things out? Okay, so this has got to come to the edge here and here. And I want to make sure that I can get it all on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this dude in half. So that I can do it at the same time because this,
That's important. Oh, yeah, careful.
I've got some little hooty-doo things coming out there. I'll have to make sure I kind of watch out for that. I don't think that's going to be the end of the world if that does happen. But, you know.
It does cause a little rift.
Could. Cause some little hickeys where you don't want any.
Yeah. Let me tell you, and a hickey in a place that you don't want it is no good.
Yeah, it isn't. Okay. Let's start off with this stuff. Now, I might have to rough it up a bit. Sandpaper, I don't know. But we're just going to... Because I would, you know, I don't want it to be just like... Oh, man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Niecy. Sorry, I was, looking at some other things, but welcome. And that's awesome. She's a friend of Evie's. Yeah, beware the hooty-doos. They'll get you.
And this one's kind of a little bit weird because it's got the missing part, and I don't know where the missing part is.
Yeah, it didn't come with. It kind of spreads out.
Okay, that was
Yeah, there you go.
irritating the dog do out of me.
Yeah, I saw that. You were struggling. Your paint's drying.
You think?
I just thought I'd, help you out there. I'm trying to be helpful.
Oh, and look, see, I just pulled all those little hooty-doo, those booger boos.
Booger boo hootie doos out. Yeah,
Booger
she's got a
boo
little
hooty doos.
confetti on the plate. She's celebrating.
Now, see, that's looking pretty good. I mean, you can still see a little bit of the shiny gold business coming through. Where's my other one here? I've got to be working on that one too. Okay, that's not drying very quickly. That's evidenced from my...
This went better in her head.
Yeah. Happens a lot.
This was way more successful in my brain.
Okay, this is a good start.
Yeah.
Now we need to kind of get this off of here.
A lot of times, it's best just to get it out of the way that it's gonna look like poo, and then everything you do after this point is gonna be great.
Picking off the hickeys.
Yeah, you got a couple more. I see. I can even see them. Kind of center lower. Yep, that's the one.
All right, yeah. Let's try some different. Okay, this is really gold. I don't really like that.
I mean, those ones were already gold, so it seems like that's a bit silly.
Well, I'm just working on these others. You just shush it. I have a plan.
Okay.
And I don't know why that keeps falling off of there. Well, I do, but... And when you're creating your frames, you really want to think about, the frame is not, what you want
piece of
people to
art.
look at. And that's not really necessarily true. I mean, I've actually made the frames
Yeah, she has some pretty...
be the center of interest.
But typically they are an accent.
Yes, they're supposed to make the whatever artworks on the inside look good. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if there's a right side or a wrong side to these boogers, but...
Well, on the gold ones, you know that there are, because they're just shining on one side.
I don't know, I kind of like that one. Oh my gosh, I've got... Oh, what's her name over here? What do you think? I think it needs to be darker. Mm-hmm. Do you think it needs to be darker?
Never go wrong with a black frame.
This is very true.
Hardly ever. Now,
Hardly.
sometimes I have seen people use a black frame. I'm like, that was not the thing to do.
No.
It should have been silver. Because that's the other good one.
And we do have gold frames, too.
Yeah. But those tend to, that's a special kind of... The gold will set some things off. And fluffing.
And we do kind of have some stuff going on here, so we're probably not going to get a...
What kind of things do we have going on?
Well, we've got all kinds of paint underneath there.
Ooh, I like that. That looks interesting.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a bit of a brayer off. tarnished gold.
Yeah, I like that.
I do too.
They're talking about all of their favorite BritBox shows.
What is it?
They're British shows.
Oh.
What their favorite ones are.
You can clean your plate kind of sort of with your brayer.
Sort of.
Well, of course, I really like this one, but it doesn't look anything like that one. But I think it's because I did different sides. Okay. Make sure your balls are moving freely about the cabin.
It's important.
Otherwise, just a bunch of clear stuff's, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which side I'm supposed to be using here?
Probably about, I'll probably do it here in about 15 minutes. Next one. Next giveaway.
Well, this is really great because I've got this one over here that has more gold on it, and I don't really know what to do about that, so we'll just start over.
Redo.
They're getting very... Okay, I love that. I think that's wonderful. I don't know that it's going to look good on anything we've got over there. I have... Yeah, I like that a lot.
Sometimes it takes a few
All right,
goes.
now, you know, I'm going to try to be a little bit more planned here. But I kind of like how I just whipped the stuff out there and, you know, worked with it. Right? Everybody on the same page with me here? Oh, that's not... I don't know why that one little place is not taking paint. I don't know.
Well, you know. It's where sometimes in the frame there's a scratch or a ding especially if you've moved a few times.
Yeah, no kidding.
We have some frames like that.
Well, that's really cool.
Oh, P loves the Miss Fisher's murder stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've watched all of those. I like Vera.
Yeah, I think some people mentioned Vera.
All right. Looking good.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got to decide which one of these is most deserving of a frame.
Okay.
So I think it's these three.
Well, let's let Helen pick. She's still
Helen,
here.
you tell me which one you want.
Yeah.
And then we'll decide on the frame.
And we'll go from left to right. 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, that was the opposite way, but okay.
You want me to put a paper down?
We'll go with the color one is 1, 2, and then 3. Oh, did you hear it? Sorry. Yeah, I'm having some, you know.
That way I won't get them mixed up.
There you go.
Okay, they've got numbers on them. Can you see?
Yes. Wonderful.
I'm watching.
Okay. Number
Oh, I like
exclamation number 1.
Shetland too.
She wants the colorful one.
She wants the colorful one.
Yes.
All right, so we'll
Okay.
work on our frame on the colorful one first. Now, I don't know if I need to... So, what do you think? I think that needs more blue.
I bet it'd be nice, a little,
You know?
blue in it. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's try this one. Don't like that one at all.
Kind of.
That's poopy, and that's poopy, too.
Yeah, those.
Okay, I think they all need blue. All need blue. And I can see those little things on this one.
Oh no, the number was for which one Helen wanted to, because we're gonna send her one of those, and the other ones, I don't know if they get frames or not, or that's up to Pete. But then we're gonna put them in the packets, some of the packets, and then save one for Dorothy in case she hauls back.
And then if she doesn't, we can
Well, we'll just save
have a giveaway
it. Yeah.
next week or whatever. Whoa.
That happens with those sometimes. I think the kind of pressure builds
Oh,
up in
no,
them.
this is my clean-out mixture.
Oh.
Which I don't think that's going to do it. Diddly squat to it. But
No. It might, though. If you have some color shift in there.
there's some color shift in there.
I mean,
I don't think that's going to do it. Let's try a little of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a little too turquoisey. I think I've got another one that's like
little
more
more blue.
bluish.
I don't mind the turquoise-ishness of it.
But I don't think that's what we need.
I like that Eddie says that color shift should rebrand as Wiggle It.
Wiggle it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Well, this is kind of gunmetal-y. And then I'm thinking just adding a little bit of, tiny bit.
Oh, I love Doc Martin. Now, how long are you guys going to be there, Devin?
It's from my finger.
Fingers always getting in the way. It's got some little hickey things on it, too. I think some of those dots, I don't know. You're also getting pretty saturated.
Yeah, can you tell?
Uh-huh.
They're limpy.
They're limpy.
Limpy.
Yes, we are happy that you're here, Trish. I'm sorry you're not feeling good.
Yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm a lot better than I was Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday I was miserable because I didn't sleep well. And when you don't sleep well,
Yeah.
it's just, okay, we're going to try something here. Maybe this will reactivate.
And a big happy birthday to all the birthday people.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yanka,
birthdays
Anthony,
today.
I think, is that if I read that right? And then,
Yanka.
yeah, Yanka, and who was the other?
Sharon.
Sharon?
Sharon.
Yeah. No, not Thumper.
I just think it sounds really cool. It's like,
I know, but I think it was one of the other, like Sharon, like with a SH.
oh.
Not the Sharon. Yeah.
But it's like Sherry or Cherie.
Oh, yeah, Cherie. I like that name.
Alrighty. I think those are going to be more better. We got some weird stuff happening here with our...
Well, happy birthday early.
Oh, that's still wet. Okay, we're going to have to leave that alone for a little bit.
At least it's metallic stuff, so it should dry fairly quickly.
I think that's going to be a good color.
Well, happy birthday, Ellen. We've got all kinds of birthday peoples around. I am also confused as well, Dad.
Well, I don't hate it, but I'm not sure that I'm in love with it yet. It's kind of nice, matches my eyes.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's the best one.
Mm-hmm.
This is just has too much turquoise in it. This has got just the right amount, kind of, you know, brings out the highlights in my eyes.
Yes.
All right, so here's the next thing. I'm going to hand this to Mariah, and then she's going to build the frame.
Oh. Okay, well, let me do, let's do, well, I was going to wait about 5 minutes or so, but.
Well, I'm getting the frames off.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do our giveaway.
Because they're really squishy.
Okay, let me get it set up 1 second, and then I'll tell y'all the
And
number.
I can't mess any of these up or it will. This middle portion thing is kind of cool too. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really know what exactly I want to do with that, but.
All right, so we're going to go with number 4. Hashtag 4. You may go. My birthday is this month. I don't know what I'm getting.
Now I think I've got all the little dots out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not waiting for it to kind of slow down.
I don't know. I kind of like that side. Yeah. Nah, I think it's going to have to be the dark side. Because there's all sorts of goopy goppy
Goopy goppy. Okay.
edges here.
All right. Looks like we're slowing down. I am going to roll it. Carrie Phillips. Well, I'll tell you what.
Who?
Well, she also won. Should we let people win too?
I don't think that we should let people win too. I think you're supposed to take their name out.
Well, because she won, but she won on the Artie Perks thing.
Oh.
So it was kind of a different deal. What do y'all say? Should you get 2? You gotta turn that one out. There you go. Just flip it over. Flip it around.
No. Oh, this one. Yeah.
No. Yeah, and then that one. There you go.
Look how cool that
Yes.
looks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just taking the rest of them apart is all I'm doing here.
I'm saying
And
re-roll.
these were the
I think so too. I think so too. Because she's gonna get a lot of the it's just gonna be duplicate kind of stuff.
It really honestly is.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. I think we're going to re-roll.
Boy, you need to go buy some lotto tickets.
Mitzi! Mitzi's our new winner. That's awesome. All right. Alrighty. How exciting. Alright, and then we'll wait till about, 10 or 15 minutes. And then we'll do the last one.
Now, what am I going to do while you're working on these frames?
I don't know. Do you have any more of you to work on? Or, wasn't there something else? Now, as far as new stuff coming out, hopefully we will have that done by Tuesday. As long as, you know, it's not, like, doesn't get too crazy with orders around here. Every time I say that, like, it's like, okay, we got a nice little kind of break, and then it amps up again. Which is great. It's a very good problem to have.
Yes.
But it makes it tricky to bring out new things and that sort of business.
The back side, I want to do this before I hand this off to Mariah, because I really like the back side of this one. The gold one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not a lot different from that. So.
No, there's not a huge difference. It's slight, but.
All right. Now, Mariah, I'm going to give you...
Yes, Patricia?
I'm going to give you this, the watercolor paper.
Okay.
To mount it on.
Okay. Bumping things. Sorry, y'all.
And do you want the chopper?
Yeah.
Okay, use the chopper.
Now, here's a question. So, do you want the frame to be
I want you to
clear?
leave a tiny little bit of white around each portrait.
Well, right. I kind of figured as much like that. It's going to be a little tricky. But do you want me to glue the frame down onto the heavier paper so it's white in the background, or leave it open?
Leave it open.
Open. Okay, very good. Yeah, the delay. I'm sorry. I know that's always a tricky part about doing the chat ones, because it just, it's not at the same time.
Well, I think we've got a lot of really interesting pieces of metallic stuff going on here.
Yeah, I wish it would because it posts in the chat and then I say it.
Oh.
Because of the delay. Because, like, what happens on the video is going to happen after, like, what it posts into the chat. But it is what it is.
See, I really like this side. This kind of oxidized looking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try this one?
Well, it's up to you.
Well,
Well, here. Oh, I do like that.
Oh, I do too.
That's nice.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Here, I'll give this one back to you. You can use this on.
This is the back side of the green one.
Yeah, figure out which one that looks better with, and that's something you can do. Yes, picture back. Thank you.
I knocked off a trinket there, huh?
I think I'm going to use the...
Oh, I know what else we were going to do. We were going to Andy Warhol these boogers.
Yes!
Okay, well, let's just put these aside.
Do you have another black and white sheet to do that with? Or do I need to go print out one real quick?
I've got 2.
Okay. Do you want 4?
Well, we can just start with this.
Okay. See if that goes well, and then,
Yeah.
I can print out more. They print out very quickly. Because, again, it's not like,
And what I would like for you to do when you print some more is put it on the hammer mill.
Okay. And see if that is different.
And see if there's a...
Now, one thing I could do, I could print them out black and white on the hammer mill on the laser printer.
Oh, and we might be able to get a transfer.
Oh, yes. All right, let me get this glued down because it'll take a little minute for it to dry. Anyway, that'll spit out in 2.5 seconds.
All right, so I'll get started on this. Oh, cool.
Exciting.
I knew there was something
Very
else.
exciting, y'all.
Very
Sometimes we
exciting.
plan things. Most of
Yeah.
the time we don't.
Okay, this has got some gritty stuff on it. I don't really want that. I need to spend a little time and clear up my plates. We've got blue over here, and that's a wrong kind of blue because it's opaque. But it looks like the rest of it's in pretty good shape, so. I really wanted to do something with this. That's the reason I left it on there, but.
Okay, good. I'm going to let that hang out and dry before I go to the next process with that. And then I will be right back. I'm going to turn off my camera because I hate it when it's like just staring at an empty chair. It seems sad.
You really have to kind of rub it around to get all that stuff off. And that's a thick booger there. There may be a slight turquoisey film on there, but I don't think it's like going to be horribly. Okay, so we know we want it to be transparent because we do want to be able to see this, right? Yeah. Everybody kind of on the same page with that. I don't think I want to go with any of the. Okay. Could use that. That might be interesting. And I'm going to make it slightly more transparent. Really love this color. It's the Utrecht Series 2 turquoise, heavy body. It's a beautiful, beautiful turquoise.
Do you want me to cut them?
Yes, please.
I printed out 3.
Now that's on the laser printer?
Yeah. They print fast.
Whoa. All right, this is kind of, this is the iridescent stuff.
Bye, Peg.
What in the hell is going on here?
Naomi, so the plastic plates, they come from, excuse me, had a kind of tickle in my throat.
Oh, that looks cool.
They come from the hardware store. The best place, like in the U.S., is to go to Lowe's because they will actually cut them for you. But
Yes.
sometimes you can find them pre-cut. The main thing that you want to remember is that the larger the plate, the thicker you want it to be. Because
Yes.
you don't want that flimsy
It's-
stuff.
Yeah, on a 12 by,
Because it cracks.
yeah, it does. And it'll,
Yeah. And it's just plexiglass.
mess you up. You will be unhappy.
And there's different, I mean, I know that that's like a name brand, but, you know, generically speaking, It's like acrylic plexiglass. We have an HP. It's an older version that they don't sell any longer, but like the main thing that you want to remember when purchasing a laser printer is that, or any printer really, is ideally if it is Wi-Fi capable. They're going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot easier because you can put it pretty much anywhere in the house and you don't have to have a cable going to it.
Love these.
Because sometimes that just, especially here, where it sits is not necessarily close to the computer.
That.
Yeah.
All right, let's try a little.
And one of the things that, and the next one we purchase is the HP has a tank version. Like, kind of like the tank versions of the, like the liquid cartridges type stuff, but it's a toner, but it's a big, and you fill it that way, which I think is a much better way to go. Yeah, so double check that, because read it, and don't just go off of the price, because that's kind of what she did. She's like, oh, I got a great price. Well, we found out why. Guess when we were trying to hook it up, I was like, yeah, it needs to be connected.
Yeah, it was a bit of a whip. If I hadn't had tech support there. Okay, there we go.
But the HP seemed to be the most, like when we were looking, or when Pete was really interested in it, I thought it was kind of silly at the time. Because I was like, really, seriously, you're going to buy a laser printer for basically one technique. Okay. We've got printers. What's the deal? But it was Nitsa, who is, she does photography and is seriously probably one of the best, if not the best, as far as image transfer goes. And that's really who P watched the most to be able to figure out any bit of it. But that was the printer that she recommended at the time. Looky there. Now, you're not going to get a lot of grayscale out of these.
No, you're going to be able to see the glasses and the sweater.
Mm-hmm.
The details of the face, not so much.
Especially like with the laser prints, one of the things that I have found, especially with the black and white versions, is that you want black and white. The grayscale stuff in between just really is very tricky to get it to transfer.
And you can see that. You can see why you're not going to get a... it's okay.
And I have a theory on why on the color lasers, like the ones that Froyle ends up using, why they work. So when you are telling, because this is true, like whenever you're doing like commercial offset printing, you have colors that are 100%. So you have, you can think about it in the terms of the CMYK. So any of those that are at 100% are going to transfer because you have 100% of the toner that is being pushed onto the paper. Gradients of any sort, if it's 50% black, you don't have as much toner that's going into it. So you don't have as much of a resist. So that's what's going on there. I hope that makes sense, and some of you cared about that, and I think a lot of you probably like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was kind of interested
Were
in
you?
that.
Usually you're not.
You really never, ever...
Explained it that way?
Uh-uh.
Well, there you go.
But I have a tendency to say, yeah, I think that could be a real...
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's why if you're doing just the black and white, if you have just a black and white laser printer, you are less likely to get any gradient, any gray. Yeah. Now, if you have the color printer, you can get grays or grayscale by creating it with, and this is true even like with printing. So you can go 10% of CMYK, which then will give you more of it, if that makes any sense. So you're getting more toner than you would at just 10% of black. Still kind of unlikely because you're still getting less toner. Yeah.
Let's see, we didn't get anything on that.
That comes down to the pigment of the paint.
It really does. And now this is what I just used.
Was it?
When I used the orange brulee.
You got more.
Yeah. Because it's sitting back over here drying right now.
Sorry, Devin. It's just like that hurt her brain.
Okay, so let's try purple here. And this is, yes, this is transparent.
And most likely this one's going to work pretty well. It's highly pigmented.
Well, I thought that blue was too, but it didn't do diddly squat.
I know, but the purples tend to be a bit more pigmented. Any chance the topic of printing tips for image transfer could be a blog post? Maybe. I actually have one. There is a, let me pull that link. It's old, but the information's still the same.
I'm switching stuff around here.
Okay. There we go.
I don't really know what to pull this with. Because it's kind of a medium value if I go really, really light. And I don't want to use that because that can interrupt the pattern that's already on there. Okay, we're just going to go with this kind of Naples yellow. Oh, it hasn't been opened. Wow.
Oh, did somebody asking about like if there's a way to do it with inkjet?
You know, I know that there is, but it involves rubbing and...
Well, no, so one way that you can do it, and keep in mind it's probably going to stain your plate. Some of you guys don't care about that. I just like to put that out there. I'm thinking that it's going to, you know, probably do that. So if you keep the label backer paper, so if you have those full sheets, you could print a full sheet or whatever, but if you have label backer paper, you run it through the inkjet, it will print the image on there. Be very careful because the image will not dry until it touches paper. I mean, seriously, like it stays wet for a very, very, very long time. I accidentally did it on some, and then I saw some videos on people doing that, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty brilliant. I mean, I don't know what the advantage is there, other than I guess you could then transfer that over on top of maybe some artwork. Be careful with that, because if it's going to paint, that's plastic. It's not going to dry very well. It goes to the paper better. Not to say that it's not going to ever dry, but it takes a very long time.
Now, one way you could do this is to go ahead and outline the features. You know, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the, you know, hair, whatever, because you can see what's going on here. You are getting some details, but it's only where you have high contrast.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
But I will say that's probably actually the most like lower, gradient that you've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting. I did whenever I turned it to black and white, I did higher or up the contrast. Because that's one way you can do it, to manipulate it. Like if you were printing it on your just black and white, toner laser prints. Make sure your image, you have bumped up the contrast as much as possible, and then you are more likely to get more of that image. But it's going to blow out any of the low contrast.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go with some, I'm having fun. I don't know, y'all are having fun, but I think it's interesting to see what the different, and it will be an experiment to see also if these, now, I'm pretty sure this is not going to transfer here, but I don't really care because I really kind of like this.
Oh, yeah, it probably would work on the UFO as well.
Shiny pink.
But yes, you are correct about that, Devin. One of the things is it's pushing out ink onto the plastic, like whenever you're printing those ink from your inkjet. So it's pushing the ink out onto the plastic, which means it's not soaking in. So it sits on those ink heads.
Sits.
And then it kind of blobs up. And then you'll probably notice after you've printed the thing onto whatever plastic or slicky surface, that a couple prints afterwards, they're a little more glippy, and it tends to have more streaking happening on those other prints. That's because there's sort of that buildup on those printer heads. I love this topic. If y'all didn't notice. So, was that Micacious?
No, that was Amsterdam.
Oh.
Very interesting. It's
like you
there's
have bubbles.
a slight image there. Mm-hmm. Well, that's because I didn't, get it cleaned up there.
Oh, I'm supposed to be making a frame. Sorry, I was all excited about that conversation.
I don't know, not having very good luck with the Amsterdam paints, which that's weird because that's usually, I'm almost sure that that's what I used before to get good transfers. Okay, let's try. I really, I think, oh Lord.
Yeah, sometimes even the vellum will kind of create that situation, and it's really interesting too. There are certain vellum papers that will absorb, or at least accept, more of the inkjet toner ink. But it's really weird because usually it's certain colors as well. That's even true of any of those metallic type papers. There's some kind of mix, however they create those metallic papers. It's similar, I think, in a way to how they do the vellum. And some will accept it better than others.
Okay, I'm using a totally opaque paint here, since we're just experimenting. And it's the Violet Oxide Golden Open. Slow drying. I don't know that that's the way to go here. But a lot of the things that I did when I did the little book with Izzy, I used paint that I had mixed in retarder.
Yeah. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Mm-hmm. Well, that didn't do much, but that looks kind of cool. Come in and do some cool things with the colored pencils or paint and just, you know, have fun painting those.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It reversed the... I don't know if that's going to be an issue, but let's see if we can do something with that. This is turquoise phthalo, golden, regular, heavy body, not open. Try a different technique here with the... I might have saturated the paper to the point where it really was pulling rather than leaving behind when I did the brayer thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Just, you know, thinking. Well, we got something there, but, you know, I mean, it's not even really worth.
Did you say what blue that was?
Yeah, turquoise phthalo.
Okay.
Golden. I have to get a new paper. This one's just...
Yeah, you guys have been really very well behaved. I need to do another thing. I was trying to get this frame done.
Lavender. I'm going to try lavender. I'm not cleaning my plate. We'll see what happens. Some very pretty. Let's go with the darker. Now this is completely opaque. Let's see what this one is. That's completely opaque. I think those are supposed to be the same color. They're really not. And that one is too, so that's going to obliterate my image. But, I mean, I don't know. Do we really care?
Let's see here.
We're just making a mess and having fun.
Good times, y'all. Good times. Messy times.
Messy time.
All right. Our final one. Are you guys ready? So, if you guys would go ahead and put hashtag #1 in the chat if you would like that chance to win the very last giveaway. This is the big one. This one does have a lot more than maybe some of the other ones. I figured those of you that hung out to the end, you deserve the option to, you know, get the big one. Because usually what we do is we start with kind of put them all out, and then if we have 7 of something, you got that thing. But then it gets to the point where we just have 1 of something. So this is kind of the bigger one that has just the little one-off ones.
What?
Helen says, I do like a big one. Size matters.
Size matters.
All right, looks like kind of we're slowing down there. Gonna go ahead and hit the roll it. So it will show up in the chat before, you know, obviously before I say it, but you know, that's how the little Nightbot works. So you ready? Here we go. Star Traveler, Linda, yay! Okay, I'm gonna write you down. Now send me an email. I think I have your address.
There.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good, but I had to completely obliterate my, because this is what I this made this.
Oh.
So it's transparent is not the way to go with your transfers, I'm thinking.
Not necessarily. Now, I will say, one of the things that I had learned is that the fluids or the high flow work pretty well because they're highly pigmented.
It's true. Well, let's try that. We got a few more to go here.
Awesome.
I'm kind of liking that one.
These might be fun ones to put in the giveaway.
Hoot owl business.
Because the thing is that with these transfers, a lot of times if you let them dry, they will work again. It's not always the case, but you know.
Well, I can tell you right now this one will because you can see it. Can you see it? The glasses?
Yeah. And that's kind of one way you can tell.
And this is...
If you can hold it to the side, you can see that there's ever so slightly like a little bit of a raised surface.
It just looks different than the area around it. And that's, you know.
And those of you that have won, do let me know. Send me an email. Here is my email. Just so that way I know for sure that I am sending to the right person. I always try to keep up with, you know, people's real names versus their handles, but I don't always know that.
Okay, that was a total bust. That did not work at all.
No?
No.
Which one did you use?
I used cerulean blue.
Well, I don't know why you're so into these blues, but, is that Jenkins?
Yeah.
Eh? Jenkins! And thank you guys, all of you who, you know, left comments, who subscribe, who hang out with us and do all the fun things that we do. It means so much, and I hope that, you know, these little packets are, you know, something to, you know, give back to y'all a little bit. Okay, Wendy. Get some sleep. And I'm going to hopefully have this thing framed here in just in the right amount of time. I'm trying, and I'm trying to
Yeah, that's not working. Jenkins was a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it also depends on the day, planetary alignment. I mean, there are many things, y'all. Many things.
Many, many. Okay, so the best thing that we had was the violet.
Yours are always the purple.
I don't know why it is.
It's so funny.
I like purple.
And it likes you to do a transfer.
And it does like me. And I'm going to squirt a little of this.
Another great one to watch for image transfer, especially using our image transfer. She's actually done a better job than we have. That would be Devin. Go to her channel. She's the one to watch, like, because she's also holds the record for multiple pulls off of the same laser transfer. Yes. Oh, hello, Patty, and thank you. She says the roll-off is pretty. Fairy tales and fireflies. Love that. This frame is a work of art just in itself. I want you to know that I've even sort of...
Did you bevel it?
I tried. I did my very best. I think I did a pretty darn good job considering.
Trying to get just the right amount of paint. The reason this transfer business is just so iffy. You pull off too much paint, it no worky. You've got too much paint on there, it no worky.
It really is a very tricky business on paint amount.
And just because, you know, and I had really good success for that, you know, that whole series that I did. But
oh yeah, Froyle just did image transfer. Yeah.
yeah, and see, there's not anything happening there at all. Nothing, nada. I don't know. Do not know. Getting a really good paper over here. Okay, that's not going to do anything. I can tell you right now. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. Okay.
Hello, Lygia.
This stuff off of here. That could be part of my problem is my plates.
Bye, Trish. Thanks for hanging.
All right, that frame done yet?
Oh, Susan Fernandez. She says yeah, you simmer down. She has a perfect transfer every time.
Well,
You're gonna jinx yourself.
yep. I do not know what the answer is.
I always say planetary in alignment has something to do with it as well. All right, look at us ending up on a high note here. I'll tell you, I'm pretty proud of that. There's some little PCNE business, but it had to be done.
Oh my gosh.
I only had so much
I love it.
to work with. Here, look, this is what I had left over. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Now, if you were going to actually, you know, put it in a frame, use this as the mat. Put another,
Yes.
you know, color behind it, and then actually put it in a frame.
Yeah, but what you gave me was not going to be enough for that.
I tell you what, this color is just so perfect. I'm glad I turned it over.
Yeah. Sometimes the
not
best
saying
stuff is
any
on
of
the
those.
side you're not looking at.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? I love it.
I love it too. All right, guys. What a wonderful, happy Sunday giveaway day. We've made it to the end. More pictures of P. Some of these are going to end up in the giveaways and whatnot. And then who knows what. We'll see with the rest of them because it seems, again, they're kind of like bunnies. There seems to be more and more of them. All right. We shall see you back. Oh, one real quick thing here at the end. I will not be here. So we will do tomorrow's stream. We'll have a Monday. We will have a Tuesday, a Thursday. We will not be back on this coming Sunday nor the Monday because we are going to a wedding and nobody's here to run the cameras and things. So just kind of keep that in mind. I will be posting the links to the streams that will be scheduled, but if you're not seeing the Sunday and Monday one, that's the reason. So otherwise, have the rest of your fantastic weekend and all that business. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for hanging. Bye, guys.
Bye.